If you're seeing a frame of motion hydration error, don't worry. This is usually caused by a small mismatch between what renders on the server and what renders in the browser. In this video, I'll show you how to fix that issue step by step so your animations load cleanly and your Framer project behaves the way it should. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick web dev fixes like this. Let's start by opening your project in Framer. Once you're inside the project, go straight to the component or page that uses Framer motion. The first thing you want to do is carefully check your motion and animation code for syntax errors. Even a tiny mistake, like a missing bracket, an invalid prop value, or a misplaced comma, can trigger hydration problems. Next, make sure you are using valid Framer motion props. The most common ones are initial, animate, and transition. These should be written correctly and used in a way that matches the component structure. If a prop is misspelled, misplaced, or passed the wrong type of value, Framer may render something different on the server than it does in the browser. Now check for any undefined or dynamic values that are being used directly inside your animations. This is one of the biggest causes of hydration errors. If the value changes between the server render and the client render, Framer motion can throw a mismatch. For example, values that depend on the window object, current time, random numbers, or browser-only data should not be used directly in the animation props during the initial render. If you need dynamic values, move them inside useEffect when appropriate. That way, the value only loads on the client after the page has mounted, which helps prevent server-side rendering conflicts. This is especially useful when your animation depends on something that only exists in the browser. By doing this, you keep the first render consistent and reduce the chance of hydration errors. Also, make sure the components using motion are properly exported. If a motion component is not exported correctly, or if it is being imported the wrong way, Framer may fail to render it consistently. Double check your component file, confirm the export is correct, and make sure the import matches the export exactly. If the issue still appears after that, go back and test the animation one piece at a time. Remove extra dynamic logic, simplify the motion code, and confirm the error disappears. Then add your animation pieces back gradually until you find the exact line causing the mismatch. This method makes it much easier to isolate the problem. So to recap, open your Framer project, check for syntax issues, verify your motion props like initial, animate, and transition, avoid using undefined or dynamic values directly in animations, move browser only values into useEffect when needed, and make sure your motion components are exported properly. Following these steps will solve most Framer motion hydration errors quickly and safely. If this video helped you fix the problem, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next developer fix tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.